very warm welcome in the class of numerical methods. We are in the module of solving ordinary differential equations with the help of numerical techniques. Already in the previous lecture, we have discussed one method, the very basic one as the Euler's method. And in this particular lecture, we are going to discuss modified Euler's method. Now, the motto of this process is also same as the solution of the ordinary differential equation. So obviously one question will be raised that what additional benefit we are going to get in this method. The name of this method basically indicates that we are going to do some modification on the Euler's method what is already being discussed in our previous class. So let us check that what are the modifications we are going to make, where the modifications are there, and for that purpose what are the benefits we are going to get by applying modified Euler's method for a given ordinary differential equation to be solved by numerical techniques. So we will obviously exhibit the problem, but before that I just want to say that the recalling of our Euler's method. So it was dy dx is equal to fxy, and as the initial condition y at x equal to x0 is equal to y0, it was also given. We are trying to find out y at a specific x as x is equal to xp, and obviously we are either given by the number of steps we have to perform or the step length we need to consider. And the working rule was y1 is equal to y0 plus hf x0 y0, and it was in general given as yn plus 1 is equal to yn plus hf xn yn. So if you try to see or visualize it in this manner, suppose it is my x0, it is my x1, it is my x2, and it is my x3. So at x0 the functional value y0 is given to us. Using the mechanism of Euler's method, we are finding out y1 when we are using both of them. After that, the same mechanism is used for finding out y2 with the help of y1 and x1. And then we are trying to find out the value of y3 with the help of y2 and x2. But try to recall the fact that from x0 to x1, that is from y1 when we are calculating, we are just giving one step jump and we get it here. Taking this value into our consideration, we are giving one more step jump and we get to y2, and similarly we will get this in y3. But nowhere in the whole process we are checking this, that what y1 we are getting, how much concrete the value or the calculation it is. In numerical methods, in the previous problems all of you have seen that if you are growing up your number of iterations, so if it is suppose ith iteration, it is I plus 1th iteration and it is I plus 2th iteration, but in all these iterations are giving you same value after a certain number of decimal places, then you can say that up to our desired accuracy level the thing is now converging. But here we are not finding out y1, y2 or y3 more than one times. We are just calculating y1 and then directly going to y2 in Euler's method. Here the concept is raised that if we are from y0 to y1 when we are going to get, after using y1 we are confirming that how much concrete it is, then when we are satisfied we are going to y2, and after getting y2 one time we are making it one more or two more time verification, then we are going for y3 and so on. Then this process or this concept or this philosophy is very much better than the previous one, and this modification is incorporated in Euler's method to generate modified Euler's rule. So let us see what is that. So when the problem is same, that is, this is my problem, we have to calculate y1 by this, but before going to y2, what we are doing extra or modification in Euler's method, let us check. We will find out y1 1, that means we are not going to y2, we are at y1, but we are doing the number of iterations increased in the calculation of y1, and the formula or the working rule tells us that we will calculate it by this formula, y0 plus h by 2 f of x0 y0 plus f of x1 y1. So when we are going for the next iteration for y1, we will be calculating y0 plus h by 2 f of x0 y0 plus f of x1 y1 1, and in this manner we will continue y1 up to suppose pth iteration until and unless we are satisfied with the desired accuracy level. So look at this, here we are taking the average of these two, where y1 is calculated by this formula and it is used here, then y1 is updated to y11, it is used here, then y11 is updated to y12, it will be used in the next case. In this manner we will stay at y1 until and unless we are happy. After that we are going for y2, and then we are going to use y2 with this final y1p, and then again after calculating the value of y2 we will update y21, y22 in this manner. So this is the whole scheme of modified Euler's method. Let us go for one problem. we have to find out the value of y at x is equal to 0.1 by modified Euler's method. And I think all of you are now able to think about the fact that how many steps or what will be the step size we have to use. So it is mentioned in the question that with step size h is equal to 0.05, and it is also mentioned that we have to do the problem correct up to 4 decimal places. Before going into the problem, it is very much clear that we are starting from 0. We have to go to 0.1, but our step length is 0.05. So this is the way through which we have to follow. That means the number of steps we have to perform, that is equal to 2. So the scheme gives us that we have to find out y0 to y1, then we have to reconfirm y1, then we will go for y2, we have to reconfirm y2, and then we will give that confirmed thing as our final answer. So this scheme has to be very much clear or concrete to us. So if we start the solution, according to the given expression, we can write it all these things are given to us. Using this, we will find out y1 as y0 plus hf x0 y0, and we will get the value as 1.05. I am not showing elaborate calculations over here, but all of you can do it by your own, and it should be done because this is one important aspect of numerical method calculations. Now the new thing over here, now the first modification of y1 is y1 1 is equal to y0 plus h by 2 f of x0 y0 plus f of x1 y1. Look at this, h is known, y0 is known, f is known, y1 is also known. So using these values over here and simplifying, we will get it as 1.0477273. The difference is, in case of Euler's method, we will start using this one for y2, but here we are not using this for y2 calculation. We are updating y1 1 and we are not yet satisfied. We will go for y1 2 also, and according to the formula, it will be y0 plus h by 2 f of x0 y0 plus f of x1 y1 1. The modified value will be used to calculate the next one, and we will get it as 1.0477226. And now if we are happy, because up to 4 decimal places, if we check 0477 0477, they are same. So we are now satisfied with the required desired accuracy level. We will now assume that this is our final value of y1, which will be used to calculate y2. This is the beauty of this modified Euler's method, and here we are going to use as 1.0477 because up to 4 decimal places we are going to check. And next we are going to find out y2, and y2 will be calculated as y1 plus hf x1 y1. Now y1 is known, x1 is known. For this we can get the value as 1.0931677, but this is not our final answer. Please be aware about this. This is not our final answer. Our final answer is going to be, after getting the modification of y21, and this y21 will be calculated with the formula that y1 plus h by 2 f of x1 y1 plus f of x2 y2. This y2 is nothing but this first calculation, and putting these values we get 1.0912546. Yet we have to go for y22, and using the same process, just using this updated value, we will get it as 1.0912475, where we can see that up to 4 decimal places we are getting the same result. So now we are happy that we have achieved the desired accuracy level. So we can say that finally we are at x is equal to 0.1, y will be 1.0912475 or 479, or up to this we can keep it. So this is the main fundamental part of modified Euler's method, and this is the way how we are going to get the difference between the calculation of modified Euler's method and Euler's method. So finally, I want to mention that the references you please follow. Also, you can follow some other books and other learning materials, and please solve these assignments using modified Euler's method. And finally, I want to thank you all for your kind patience. Happy listening, happy learning.